Ok. Hello, hello. Možemo skupa ručak. Možemo, super. So yeah, I was... Yeah, of course. I'm messaging. Yeah, I felt kind of, I started to record. I didn't stream yesterday. And then I went to record, and now I'm recording and making some kind of a confession of sorts. You know what actually happened? Some of the people, I like to use ChatGPT. And I guess I like to use, I use ChatGPT not just with code. I mean, it's really not even fair to say that. Like I've used it in so many ways in my life. It even saved my job. Okay, it saved my job. And I'm not going to go now into that, but it's helping me out to actually filter things and to improve how I communicate also. So, and in terms of code, so it's not just, someone said it's like a dopamine effect, and that you should, think through hard and everything, which is all true. But the ChatGPT can expand the learning experience, can expand it, can give more examples of what I'm doing. And I really want to, I'm already actually engaging with it. But since I was on stream, on Twitch, I've noticed I don't engage so much with it. It's almost like a part of me feels, someone on the stream will feel like, oh, ChatGPT, oh, no, don't use ChatGPT. And it's weird, and I don't want to, I kind of, the part why I began to record and stream is because is to improve how I how I work, because I've been a hobbyist, with Linux for like a lot of years, for more than 15 years, 20 years. And it's kind of, since I began to record and stream, the way I work and approach has improved so much. So I kind of am now recording this too. And I even had to talk with ChatGPT, you see, because even today I recorded myself. I wanted to stream, then I didn't stream. Then I started to record, then I stopped the recording. So I asked ChatGPT for an advice, and I said, I said all actually that's been, bothering me. And kind of the recent thing, so I began to learn Rust. And to build some kind of an OS. And I was following the tutorial, right? And then the dependencies didn't build and such. And and then I began to learn C, because I felt like I need to go even more low level. It's like Rust was abstracting certain things. And so I went to learn C. And then while I was learning C, Build Your Own Lisp, the book, I did like 4 or 5 streams of that. And it's nice, it's really nice. But I also wanted to do OCaml suddenly. now I would like to do OCaml and C at the same time. And the weird thing is that I felt kind of guilty now, because now I record and stream, and I should, which is a good thing, I guess, whatever I start, I should finish, And ChatGPT says to me, like, I understand what you're feeling, and it's more common than you might think. You're juggling several interests and trying to balance external perceptions with your internal joy. And that's a tricky line to walk. So I guess I actually needed this. So your channel and streams are about you. Your YouTube and Twitch channels are extensions of who you are, and they should reflect what excites and inspires you. So if you're enjoying jumping between Rust, C, and OCaml, that's perfectly fine. The most engaging creators are those who are genuinely passionate about what you're doing. Well, it's true. I also like to learn things, and I also teach in real life. So I guess that's kind of a, what do you say, professional deformation. It's okay to let your streams reflect the exploration rather than just the mastery of a single topic. On ChatGPT and viewer opinions, because some of the people like someone said like ChatGPT sites should be banned, and it's not uncommon for people to have strong opinions about tools like ChatGPT, but remember, it's your stream. If you, I like this, he's saying really, and it's good that it's your stream. So if using ChatGPT helps you think, reflect, or explain concepts, then it's an invaluable tool for your process. Your transparency about using it as complement to your learning shows integrity. Don't let a few comments make you feel like you're doing something wrong. Many viewers likely appreciate your approach and learn from it too. Also, the fear of appearing scattered, which this is a form of imposter syndrome. You might feel like you're not consistent or focused enough, but to others, you are an explorer sharing an exciting, ever-evolving journey. Switching between Rust, C, and OCaml isn't a sign of indecision. It's a sign of curiosity and breadth. So balancing the inner joy and audience expectation. If you're enjoying yourself, that joy will shine through your content. Well, that's true. And dealing with self-doubt, it's okay to feel conflicted about these things. It's a sign you care about your craft and your audience. You see, it's almost hard to even hear that. But don't let it stop you from doing what you love. So remind yourself why you started this journey. To explore, learn, and share your process. It's perfectly okay to change direction as long as you're honest with yourself and your viewers. Now, it's nice. So I could set little practical goals. So today I will do this example in C, I will do this and blah, blah. And share the exploration of philosophy. Allow yourself to experiment. Engage your community, feedback, celebrate the joy. All right, so this is kind of helpful. Yeah, thanks. So what I also wanted to do today, and how much time do I have? I wanted to see how far will I get with this Neovim RC from scratch. So I want to set up Neovim. What I've been using so far was Helix, but I kind of want to try Neovim. I always had Neovim installed, and it's somehow, I know how to open and close, and that's about it. But I wanted to do an RC from scratch. And recently I found this guy, the Primeagen, the Primeagen, the Vimagian, not sure how you say.
So I am.
And I just want to do this with, him. Wait, this is from Learning OCaml. Yeah, I opened up like a repo of sorts. Preview. Wait, let me save this. Commit changes. Right, saving. So let me close this. Console, okay, console vim ls. Right, so let's start this. I'm going to start this, and because it's just something what I want to do and it's fun, so I want to configure Neovim RC from scratch and have a Neovim, and then just spend some time in Neovim and see how it works. Maybe compare it to the experience with Helix. And I've been experimenting with Emacs as well, and I used to use it. But there is something about this when you press at the same time a key and then press more keys at the same time. The modal editing is somehow more musical in the sense that, maybe that's a weird word. It's just more, it's nice that you can interrupt and then shift something in your, okay, I'll just do this. All right.
I'm gonna do this. I'm going to write my Neovim config from scratch. No, I mean, really from scratch. All right, so this is going to include my favorite plugins that I use, the best remaps of your lifetime, LSP, tree sitter, some basic editor settings, the whole 9 yards. And I'm going to do it from the vanilla Neovim experience all the way up to the Chad Neovim experience. So I hope that you've already pre-liked the video right there. Just press it right now. And once you do that, you can keep on going down. You can go check out my new VimRC on the GitHub link provided. All right, so I guess the first thing I need to do is create the Neovim directory, CD into it, and open up Vim. Now,
so no, one thing what he did here actually is he started with a dot. So okay, now I'm in config nvim, and he says open up Vim. So he didn't say open up Neovim. Why not? So Vim dot. Dot means, so if you start Vim, it's just something that you can easily skip. I had to pause. So if I just start Vim, I get this, you know. And if I do Vim dot, it opens up the current directory. So I guess I can, you know, move around it or what. All right. So, okay, I'm here.
This is a terrifying screen right here. This is the default netrw experience, which is the file tree by Vim.
It's a file tree by Vim.
Along with the default color scheme, which is, I mean, cyan's never looked this good, okay? 2023 is going to be the year of cyan. I can feel it right here. If you don't know,
he's really funny.
Where to put this folder, this Neovim folder, just type in :HRTP. You'll see right here at the very top.
:HRTP, :HRTP. :HRTP. Okay, the default ruler width is 17 characters. All right, what do we have here? We have here where everything's going to be saved. Mac, Amiga. It's weird. Amiga. There's Amiga here. All right.
This is where Neovim's going to look. And this bottom one right here, very important.
XDG. XDG. Wait a second. XDG. Where am I going now? It's going up. It's still going up. It's going up. It's going up. Oh, options text. This really went up. Now I don't know where I am. Oops. Wait, let me quit again, actually. So he wrote, what did he write? HRTP. Okay, runtime. Oh, it's one of the options in the options.txt. So he went to the part, to the header, I guess. H. What's the H? RTP. It's called RTP. All right. And which one is important? XDG config. I don't have this. Maybe because I'm on NixOS. XDG config. No, I don't have this. Vim runtime. Maybe this XDG config home Vim. XDG config home Vim after. But it has after. I don't have after. Vim files after. Vim. All right, I'm not sure, yeah.
We're going to use it as well. All right, so the first thing we have to do is press %sign.
Press %sign. All right. Did he quit this? All right, press %sign. Did he press %sign after the colon? No. So %sign, enter file name.
Because that means create file, because that's the mnemonic that was chosen. I don't know. Anywho, just creating a init.lua.
Init.lua. All right.
This will be the first place that Neovim looks. I'm going to
the first place that Neovim
just type in print hello. If you're not
print hello, print hello.
Not familiar with Lua, it's a dead simple language. Look at that.
What did he do now? Wait a second.
Print hello. If you're not familiar with Lua, it's a dead simple.
What? He saved it.
Place that Neovim looks. I'm going to just type in print hello. If you're not familiar with Lua, it's a dead simple language.
Yeah, he kind of. Oh, WQ. Okay. WQ. Where am I doing? WQ. Wait, it quit now? It quit?
Look at that. Hello, bot. Hello. If you're not familiar with Lua, it's a dead simple language.
Oh, he quit and then he went back in. All right.
Look at that.
Oh, so that we can see the file, right? Now we see it in init Lua.
Hello, bottom corner. Now
Let's
press D. This will create a directory.
So now we press D. Okay, please give directory name.
Not
directory. Directory.
delete directory. Probably would have gone with capital D myself. All right, so let's create the Lua directory.
Lua. All right.
Any directory within the Lua directory is requirable by
any directory in the Lua directory is requirable
by Lua. So let's press enter.
All right. So I go inside Lua.
Go right into the Lua directory. Press D again.
Press D again. Did he go to the second?
By Lua. So let's press enter. Go right into the Lua directory. Press D again. I'm going to create the...
So he went here, actually. Press D again. Please give directory name. The
Primeagen directory.
The Primeagen.
Create whatever you want to.
Okay. Domagoj ding. Okay. Domagoj. I'll just put Domagoj. And then what?
Press enter again.
Okay, we go inside. I go down here.
%. Yep, create file.
And now %, enter file.
init.lua.
Init.lua.
Go in here, print hello from the Primeagen.
Okay. Print hello from the Domagoj.
Then I'm going to press capital EX. That stands.
Okay, colon. No, wait. Colon capital EX.
Stands for explore. Brings back up that.
It means for explore what?
Beautiful. I'm going to press capital EX. That stands for explore. Brings back up.
Brings back up. All right.
That beautiful cyan net RW.
Beautiful.
Hit enter on the 2 dots.
Hit enter on the 2 dots.
Enter on the 2 dots. Go back to our.
Hit enter on the 2 dots.
Original one. Net RW. Hit enter on the 2 dots. Hit enter on the 2 dots. Go back to our original one.
So go to init Lua now. Right.
And require the Primeagen.
Okay. Require the what did I write? Hello from Domagoj. What did I write actually? Why do I have the second one here? Hello Domagoj. Right? I think it was this.
Remember, init.lua is.
How come I have 2 now? It's weird. It's not the same screen what he has.
It's like index.html. It's just like the one it goes to. Quit.
Okay. Quit. Yeah. Print hello from the Domagoj. I messed something up already. Quit. I messed something up. Let's see.
Open. Beautiful. We got something
Okay, I should have the same
like the one it
screen.
goes to. Quit. Open. Beautiful.
What did he actually
HTML.
open?
It's just like the one it goes
Vim
to.
dot?
Quit.
Okay, Vim dot. Let's see. No. I don't have it.
Open. Beautiful. We got something good going here.
No, I don't have it. Wait a second. Dot is a directory. Oh, I don't have it. Why I don't have it? Dot is a directory. Press enter or type command. Oh, wait. ls. Okay, let's remove. Oh my god. Remove init Lua. and remove RF Lua. Right, now I have nothing now. I have to do it all over again, right?
RW experience, which is the... All right, so I guess the first thing I need to do is create the Neovim directory, CD into it, and open up Vim.
Okay. Open up Vim. Right, we have this.
Now, this is a terrifying screen right here. This is the default
second
net
time, so it's a bit
RW
better.
experience, which is the file tree by Vim, along with the default color scheme, which is, I mean, cyan's never looked this good, okay? 2023 is going to be the year of cyan. I can feel it right here. If you don't know where to put this folder, this Neovim folder, just
maybe I could
type
put
in
this,
colon.
Will it? Maybe I could do it full screen. I'm not sure if my OBS can handle it.
HRTP, you'll see right here at the very...
But then I don't see the bar. No, wait, I don't have to do it like this. It's just fine.
Very top, this is where Neovim's going to look. And this bottom one right here, very important. We're going to use it as well. All right, so the first thing we have to do is press %, because that means...
%, all right.
Means create file, because that's the mnemonic that was chosen. I don't know. Anywho, just creating a init.lua. This will be the first place that Neovim looks. I'm going to just type in print hello. If you're not familiar...
So we do again, print hello. Print hello.
With Lua, it's a dead simple language.
Right. Quit vim dot. And we have init Lua. All right.
Look at that. Hello, bottom corner. Now let's press D.
But wait a second, we don't have hello in the bottom corner. Why do we don't have hello in the bottom corner? This is kind of weird. Why I don't have it? Is it because of Nixos?
It's a dead simple language. Look at that. Hello, bottom corner. Now let's press D.
No, we don't have it. Why I don't have it? I only have a dot.
First place that Neovim looks. I'm going to just type in print hello. If you're not familiar with Lua, it's a dead simple language. Look at that. Hello, bottom corner. Now let's press...
So we don't have that. Init Lua. Why I don't have Lua? Maybe I don't have Lua. Yeah, it's kind of... So I'm following setting up Neovim RC from scratch. Following the Primeagen tutorial. And when he makes the first init Lua file and writes inside print hello, then he saves it and exits Vim, and then he starts the Vim with a dot, and his Vim shows hello in the bottom corner and init Lua in the net WR directory listing. But when I run, when I do this, I don't get the hello in the bottom corner. Why is that? Do you think ChatGPT will know? This behavior discrepancy likely stems from how your Neovim is configured to source the init Lua. Neovim expects the init Lua file to be located in the user configuration for most systems. If you're in Windows, if I'm on Windows, check where you created the init Lua file. But what Vim version? Or Lua test the Lua print. Type the following in the command mode. Use to enter command mode. Maybe if I could do it this actually, yeah. Let's try a Lua print. Lua print hello. Sorry, the command is not available in this version. Oh, sorry, the command is not available. It says, sorry, the command is not available in this version. So what do you mean? I cannot do that on Nixos? So check if the init.lua file is loaded on startup. Add another print statement to init.lua. Init file loaded. Add another print statement. Start Neovim by running. If you don't see init file loaded, your init.lua is not being sourced properly. So yeah, let's actually how do you go to the beginning of the line? Print init file loaded. Why is it now it's showing? Because of this. Let's try it again. No, it's not being loaded. Start Neovim. If you don't see init file, is it because it's Vim? Can I do this? Init, it's different. But why is he doing it with Vim? Press enter or type command to continue. Interesting. So it doesn't work with Vim. Oh, it works with Vim, but not with Vim. Yeah, Lua support in Neo, but why did he do it with Vim? It's kind of weird. Yeah. All right, let's do this again.
It's a dead simple.
So let me actually. Okay. How did he do this? Oh, he used. Let's do Vim dot. Okay, let's do init.lua, and I'm going to delete this, right? And dot, and now hello. Now it works. But now it shows it different. Now it works. Now it should, but it's Vim. Vim, yeah, he's starting Vim. Did he bind Vim to start Vim? Did he not share that? You should have shared this. Primeagen. Oh gosh, you should have shared this with me. Okay.
Language. Look at that. Hello, bottom corner. Now let's.
So he probably did this. Yeah. He probably made an alias from Vim to Vim. You're absolutely right. So alias Vim, run this command. Alias, if Vim is aliased, you'll see output like alias Vim Vim. Vim is likely the default. For bash, alias Vim Vim. Okay. Yeah, let's do this.
Press D. This will create language. Look at that. Hello, bottom corner.
Hello, bottom corner. All right.
Now let's press D. This will create a directory.
Let's press D. Please give directory name.
Not delete directory. Probably would have gone with capital D myself. All right, so let's create the Lua directory. Any directory within the Lua directory is requirable by Lua. So let's press enter, go right into the.
Right, so press enter.
Lua directory, press D again.
Press D again.
I'm going to create the Primeagen directory. You create.
Oh, he's creating the directory. Okay. Domagoy.
Create whatever you want to. Press enter again.
Press enter again.
%, yep, create file.
And %, create file, and init Lua. All right.
init.lua, go in here, print hello from the Primeagen.
Okay, now I remember. So print hello from the Domagoj. Right.
Then I'm going to press colon, capital
Now he's going to press, okay, colon, capital X.
EX. That stands for explore, brings back up that.
Explore. Right, it brings back up. So it didn't work with Vim. He did the bind. He should have said that. Kind of confusing.
That beautiful cyan net RW.
Right.
Hit enter on the 2
Hit enter on the 2
dots. Hit enter. Or brings back up that beautiful cyan net RW. Hit enter on the 2 dots. Hit enter on the
2 dots.
2 dots. Go back to our original one.
Go back to init Lua.
And require the Primeagen.
And require. Why is he saying the Domagoj? Require. It's the name of the directory. Domagoj. I should just do this. Yeah.
Remember, init.lua is like index.html. It's just like the one it goes to. Quit.
Okay. We save this. Quit. No writes in /change. No writes in /change for buffer. Written. All right. Press enter. Oh, he's keeping this open. All right. It's weird. Why it didn't happen? Okay. I'm done. So now he...
Open. Beautiful.
So what? Now when he opens... Let's try again. Vim dot. No. Vim dot. Hello from Domagoj. Hello. All right. Press enter.
We got something good going here. So now...
We got something good going now. Bam.
Let's make Vim usable. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I wanted to say let's make Vim great. No. I'm going to add a remap to make it really easy.
That's kind of not funny.
To go back into netrw because I don't want to have to press :EX enter. I want something that feels a little to go back into netrw because I don't want to have to press :EX enter. I want something that feels a little bit faster to me. So I'm going to go down to Lua. I'm
going to go down to Lua.
I'm going to go into the Primeagen.
Going down to Domagoj.
And I'm going to press %sign to create that file again and call it remap.lua.
Wait.
Primeagen. And I'm going to press %sign to create that file again.
He's going here and %sign.
And call it remap.lua.
Remap.lua.
In here, I'm going to type in vim.g.map leader equals.
All right. Remap.lua. And he's going to do Vim. Why is it still named Vim? G map leader equals, and this is like space.
A space and then vim dot key map set in normal mode.
Okay, vim dot key map set
leader. Leader.
So that's double quotes and space and then leader. I guess that's space, right?
PV vim command
PV.
EX.
Why PV? PV, PV, double quote, vim command EX.
So what's going on here? If you're not familiar with remaps, effectively, while in normal mode, if I press leader PV, it will execute this command for me.
While in N,
mode, if I press leader PV, it will execute this command for me. Leader, of course, is the space. All right, just to test this out, let's go :SO. This
:SO. What's that? :SO.
Sources this file right here.
It sources the file.
And then space PV.
All right. And now space PV, it will work. Wow, space PV, it works. Space PV, nice.
Perfect. It's looking good. Now, the thing we can't forget to do is go over to my init file in the Primeagen directory and go require the Primeagen.
Wait a second. We have now going to the. He said Primeagen directory. So we're going here. Nothing is working. Ah, wait a second. We are actually in Domagoj directory. We go to init Lua and require.
Remap. By having.
Okay, we're gonna now require. What did I change? Print. So we're gonna require what? Domagoj remap. Right.
Having this right here, it will automatically get sourced every.
Because the Primeagen is the name of the directory that you saved it under, right? And I saved it under Domagoj. This can be seen here if it's confusing. Wait, I don't have this. Wait a second. GNOME extension. There is one really nice GNOME extension with Zoom. I can then show stuff around. What is it? Zoom. Zoom? Is it Zoom? Better desktop Zoom. Yeah, it's this. Better desktop Zoom. So I'm going to install this. Installed extensions. Better desktop Zoom. So is it showing? Paste. How do I check installed extensions? Shouldn't it be here? It is here. Better desktop Zoom. So I'm just gonna set it to the mouse. I think by default it's Control Shift. It doesn't work, yeah. So I'll open this extension. Something's wrong. Paste, okay. Yeah, use scroll gesture to zoom desktop this. So now I have, no, I don't. Control Shift, is it Control Shift? Wait a second, did I? Okay, better desktop zoom. Use scroll gesture to zoom desktop. Super control, all right. Super control, not Control Shift. So if I do this, all right. So if I do this thing, right, this is nice. So the name of the directory where I saved it is Domagoj, which is just my username. It doesn't have to be. You can put any name you want, I guess. Yeah. Maybe it would be, easier if it was some kind of a other name. And then require Domagoj, which is the name of the directory, .remap. This is like in Nix, I guess, this is like the remap file is inside of the Domagoj directory. So there is a dot. I guess if you made a directory inside of Domagoj, you would have like remap. You will have like Domagoj, the directory, remap subdirectory, and in the subdirectory, if you made a file, you would have a dot here and then the name of the file. Yeah, I guess. Okay.
Every single time Neovim gets opened. So quit.
Okay, so now he quits. No write since last change. Okay. Oh, he keeps this open, right? Quit. So Neovim dot hello from Domagoj should be the
Reopen
same.
it back up. Hello, the Primeagen. Hello. Go into here. Leader PV. So quit. Reopen it back up. Hello, the Primeagen. Hello. Go into here.
Okay, now he's going. So we press enter. We go to init Lua. Is he going to init Lua? He's going to init Lua. Yeah.
Leader PV. Awesome.
init Lua, and now he's just trying it out. So now we're going to press space PV, and yeah, it works. Okay.
Now we're cruising.
Now we're cruising. All right. Now we're cruising. All right. Wait a second.
So the next thing we need to do is to get a plugin manager and a fuzzy finder, because
plugin manager and fuzzy finder.
I just feel like I need to be able to hop between files quickly, and nothing does that better than a fuzzy finder, except Harpoon. Shh.
All right.
All right, so to get a plugin manager, all we need to do is go to the internet, go to packer.neovim.
Packer.neovim. Now, packer.neovim. Now, I checked this site, and I think, is this dead? It's been 6 months or no updates. Look at this. Maybe this thing is dead. A use package inspired plugin uses native supports written in Lua, allows for expressive config. This repository is currently unmaintained for the time of being. It is recommended to use one of the following plugin managers instead. Spiritual successor of Packer and Vim. I'm not sure what that means. Functional but not as stable as Lazy NVim. Most stable and maintained plugin manager for NVim, Lazy NVim. So what do we do? What do I do? Let's check how it looks like. You know, maybe we like the logo. Spiritual. Main differences: heavily refactored, log file support, no compilation. Declarative plugin specification. Example. Commands. Packer clean usage. Yeah, what do I use? Maybe we should check like Primeagen, what plugin manager? Maybe there's some kind of an update, right? The Primeagen Vim Be Good. Vim Be Good is a plugin designed to make you better at Vim by creating a game to practice. Nice. Vim is still good. Plugins, Vim fundamentals. Maybe, okay, get a plugin manager. Plugins. Let's follow the instructions together, getting Vim plugin managers. This is Vim plug. Is this about Vim? Vim RC, warning, the ugly. It's a nice photo. What have I taught you? What should we do now? Yeah, you see this? Vim plug. No, Vim plug, the Primeagen. And I'm stuck already. The Primeagen. Almost everything in my repos are developed live on Twitch. Almost everything in my repos are developed live on Twitch. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. So don't hide and then, you know, stream. I worked at Netflix, by the way. I have a beautiful wife, by the way. Few courses. I make some. I'm the Lord of the Diggins. Vim Be Good. Harpoon. Vim with me. The refactoring library based off on refactoring book by Nathan Farrow. Yeah, I'm not sure. Does he have it more updated? What am I going to use? Lazy Vim? Init.lua. Maybe this. Init.lua. Yeah, the Primeagens init Lua prerequisite install ripgrep. The full video of me setting up this repo. For anyone that is interested in vimrc, I have a commit log below documenting each one of my commits. Easy to CF to change. You want to know about though, I would just suggest git log s. Initial commits. Last year, removing packer compile yourself. Okay. So let's see where he's going to add actually this packer. So you get a plugin.
And from in here, we can just copy this lovely command and just put it directly into our shell. Lovely. Next, go back to Packer, grab these couple lines right here, copy them, go back to Vim. Now, we're going to go into Lua, into the Primeagen, and we're going to create one more file called packer.lua.
So he created a file in the Primeagen directory. So that means Lua the Primeagen, lazy. He's lazy. Okay, we learned what he's actually using, lazy. Right. So let's go back and go to lazy in Vim. And right, features, manage all your Neovim, right, nerd fonts. I have nerd fonts. I think I don't have, do I have ribgrab? I have ribgrab. How do you install this thing? Install. There are multiple ways. The structure setup is the recommended way, but you can also use a single file setup if you prefer to keep everything in your init.lua. Please refer to your configuration section for an overview of all available options. It is recommended to run check health lazy. So you single file setup in Vim Lua config lazy Lua. So what does he do actually?
Let's paste a couple lines right here, copy them, go back to Vim. Now, we're going to go into Lua, into the Primeagen, and we're going to create one more file called packer.lua.
So he created a lazy directory, lazy init.lua. Let's see lazy init.lua. I see. So I guess we have to copy this thing.
Let's paste in what we got from the internet, and there we go. And the function do so to source it. Uh-oh, we hit an error. You know why?
To source it. Let's try this actually. I'm gonna raw and copy and what am I gonna do? Wait, I have to go to Lua. Do I have to go to Lua? Where am I now? Init.lua? Yeah, let's check again.
Oh, and the
No, he's actually in his. Where am I now? Domagoy config vim. No, I should go. Should I go to Lua? Yeah, I should go to Lua. He's in Lua, the Primeagen. That's my name. I almost want to name it the same as him. The Primeagen. Packer Lua, init Lua. So here I should make a lazy init.lua. So what did he say? The percentage sign, right? The percentage sign and lazy init.lua. Is this an underscore? Lazy init.lua, right? And I'm gonna copy this vim standard path, lazy in vim. If not vim, will this thing work? Spec, change detection. Spec the Primeagen. I should probably change this actually to Domagoy. And this should work now, right? Oh, I quit. I should have sourced it. It works. Does it work? So SO Error detecting while processing source, no file. No specs found for module, don't go lazy. Press enter. No module. So what's the module actually? Remap Lua, set Lua, lazy. I see, we need init Lua. What's the installation? Structured setup config, vim init Lua. Require config lazy. We need to require it, right? Same as with all the files. So we do quit. No, we can do space PV. And let's go back. No, let's go back. Ah, where did I go? Vim, let's go in Vim. And here actually, we need to do require. Require lazy init. Lazy init. Like this, I think. I don't have to write the config.lazy. Well, then that means I have to check what he did. Okay, that's the Lua file. What's in his Lua actually? At the top. Init Lua. Initial commit from the video. Ah, it's an old one. He didn't update it. Should update this. Readme. Well, require Domagoj. Where's the remap key actually? That's interesting, right? So here we don't have it, but I thought in init Lua we require Domagoj remap. So I guess in init Lua we gotta require the rest. Okay. So just as we did require Domagoj remap, we need to do Domagoj, because the other file was named remap.lua and this one is named lazy-init. So this should work now. Let's see this. Again I quit. Error detected while processing home Domagoj config vim init Lua. No specs found for module Domagoj lazy. Hello from Domagoj. So how do we fix this? Require config lazy. Config lazy Lua. Config vim Lua config. Lazy Lua. Bootstrap lazy vim. You can then create your plugin specs in config vim Lua plugins. Each file should return a table with the plugins you want to install. Config. Well, maybe let's just do what it's written here. Single file setup. Bootstrap lazy vim. Single file. Require a lazy setup. Add your plugins here. So what do we pick? Maybe structured setup. I'll try this actually. So that means I gotta delete all this init Lua. Lua Domagoj init. How do I delete the file? Can I just please give directory name? No. How do I delete? Confirm deletion. It's capital D. Yes. Okay. The init Lua. Right. Okay. Right. PV. All right. So now, what does it say? Config vim init Lua. So we're gonna go to our. Let's go back, and go to init Lua. Require Domagoj. Require config.lazy. Require config.lazy. Config.lazy. All right. And then we're gonna make a config directory with the lazy Lua. All right, so we did learn that, right? Let's quit, start it again. Error while detecting. Module config lazy not found. Preload config lazy. Oh, we didn't find it. Maybe config init Lua in main chunk. Maybe let's try to add this config lazy Lua. So we gotta go to Lua. We gotta go to Lua. We have to go to Lua. And this is kind of config Lua. But do I go to Domagoj now? Or do I make a new directory? Config. Well, let's try what he says. So we're gonna make a new directory, config, and we're gonna go inside, and we're gonna make a new file. That's nice. At least we learned that. Lazy Lua. Enter file name. Okay, and now we're gonna have to bootstrap this. So we're gonna copy this. Require but I already set up this actually. I don't want to change this. Right, I don't want to change this. Where is the map leader? I'm gonna remove this. Ah, yeah, I'm still okay. Can we now source it? You can then create your plugin specs in config and Vim Lua plugins. Each file should return a table with the plugins you want to install. For more info, see structuring your plugins. Config Vim config. So what's the tree like structure? Lua config lazy Lua. And then we're going to have a plugins spec 1 Lua, spec 2 Lua. What's a spec 1 Lua? Config Lua lazy Lua. Yeah, I should definitely stream this actually. But it's okay, I learned my lesson. You know, ChatGPT helped. I shouldn't like recheck what I'm doing just because I'm streaming. Config Vim Lua, config lazy Lua. Wait, can I do like SO? Error detected while processing source, no file. No specs found for module plugins. Well, do I save it? All right. Right, I just saved it. Now SO, resourcing your config is not supported with lazy and Vim. Really? You can then create your plugin specs in config Vim Lua plugins. Each file should return a table with the plugins you want to install. Structuring your plugins. Lazy and Vim. Some users may want to split their plugin specs in multiple files. Instead of passing a spec table to setup, you can use a Lua module. The spec from the module and any top level sub modules will be merged together in the final spec, so it is not needed to add require calls in your main plugin to the other files. The benefit of using this approach: simple to add new plugin specs. Just create a new file in your plugins module. Allows for caching of all your plugin specs. This becomes important if you have a slot smaller plugin specs. Spec changes will automatically be reloaded when they're updated, so the lazy UI is always up to date. Setup plugins. Yeah, this is confusing already. Yeah. Setup, lazy setup. Import plugins. Lazy Lua. Resourcing your config is not supported with lazy and Vim. Resourcing. Your config is not with lazy and Vim. Though I'm not sure if ChatGPT will know modern plugin managers plugins in a way that differs from older managers. The error message resourcing your config is not supported typically means that you try to resource your Neovim configuration after making changes, but lazy and Vim doesn't support this directly. I cannot source it. Okay, I learned something new. Lazy and Vim optimize, so we cannot use that SO. Optimizes plugin loading to reduce startup times by lazy loading plugins based on specific conditions. Call by need. All right. Resourcing your init Lua doesn't reload the lazy and Vim setup correctly because has its own mechanism. Correct way, restart Neovim. But I did restart it, I think, right? Okay, let's start again. Error detected. Config error detected. Yeah, I'm just error detected. View the error message. The line number. The key message. Open. Check log missing. Isolate. Require lazy setup. So maybe yeah, wait a second. Init Lua. Config lazy. What was actually the error? Yeah, you should actually remember because there are two init Lua, so I'm kind of confused. Home domagoj config vim init Lua. Okay, it's in config, so it's not here. Leader PV. Ah, what did I do? I just copied something, didn't I? I copied something. I don't remember. How do I undo in Vim? How do I undo in Vim? Press U. Okay, U. Okay. Haha. Press U. All right. So I gotta. Okay. Leader PV. Right. So I go to Lua. I go to config and lazy Lua. So in lazy Lua there's a problem, right? In lazy Lua? Lazy Lua. It's so weird to do this. It doesn't sound so loud when I view the error message. Domagoj config vim init Lua. No, config. But I don't have a config vim. I know it's in the init. Okay, I got confused because you see this. I should probably, you know, mentally it's probably better to have like a different name, because look at this. I have home domagoj config vim domagoj. I think it's just, this is not a good name. I should have a different name, not domagoj. User, you know, or something like that. User. Yeah. Let's PV. Let's change this. How do I change this? Rename. User. Yeah. Domagoj user. No. User. User. Okay. But now I have to change all the references. Where am I calling it? User init Lua. Hello domagoj. Yeah, right. I have to change this to user remap. Hello from the user. The user. Maybe I should call it the user, not to get really confused also. The user. Remap the user. Right. Let's PV. Init Lua. What do I have in remap Lua? Right, init Lua. Right, let's go. I like this space PV. You really need that. You really need that. Init, no. Config, Let's go up in init Lua. Require. Okay, we're gonna do require the user. Config lazy. Okay. And PV Lua. Is this okay now? Lazy Lua. Actually, here I have a mistake. Lazy setup. Maybe that thing that I actually pasted from Primeagen. Did I paste that or no? I deleted that actually. Do I quit? No. Okay, what do we have now? Let's quit this. Tree. I don't have tree. Let's go. Wait. I'm just gonna add tree so that I can see, you know, what I'm doing. So tree is like a program that lists the directories and subdirectories and files, but like in a nice tree-like way. You see, I'm so stuck. 1 hour and 6 minutes. Nick sauce. Building. So yeah, this kind of takes, it's so slow. I might change again. I have this kind of love-hate thing now with Nixos. And it's kind of weird. I keep coming back to it. It's hard to leave you, Nixos. You know? Tree. Okay, so this is actually what I wanted to see. Right. So we have init Lua. We have a Lua directory with config lazy.lua and user init Lua remap Lua. All right. All right. And init Lua, we have config lazy, the user, and hello. Oh, user and the user. Wait a second, that's wrong. Should be user. Let's do not found, error detected. Yeah. Okay, let's go to Lua user. Yeah, I should rename this. The user. Right. The user. And what do we do now, actually? Yeah, I gotta check again. What do I do? Require example init Lua. So let's check now our init Lua. Require config lazy setup plugins. Setup plugins. Really? This file is optional. So then I should have a plugins.lua. It's a weird kind of, you know. You can then create your plugin specs in config Neovim Lua plugins. Each file should return a table with the plugins you want to install. Do we do like this? Let's try like this. Error detected while processing home domain config Neovim init Lua. No specs found for module plugins. All right. Error while calling Lua chunk. Index a boolean value trace, stack trace. What is this going on? Config. Is this the same file? Is the same file. So what I kind of do here is I'm gonna copy this to ChatGPT. Okay, the error is this. And here is the installation instruction. Please help me. Please help me. Okay, what's the installation? We're just gonna copy this all out. Right? And structuring. And this file. So let's see. Sometimes he's like really smart with this. If you just paste in the whole file. Okay, the error indicates that lazy. The error indicates that lazy and Vim is trying to load a plugins module, but it cannot find it. Here's a step-by-step guide. The error message: no specs found for module plugins. Attempt to index a boolean value. Happens because lazy in Vim is trying to load a plugins module. Either the plugins folder file is missing. So where is actually Lua config lazy Lua? Lazy Lua installation. Create your plugin config Vim Lua plugins. Config Lua plugins. So what? D and plugins? Config Lua, right? Is it like this? Either the plugins folder file is missing or not set up correctly. Verify your file structure. Ensure your Neovim configuration directory matches this structure. Init Lua, got it. Lua config lazy.lua, got it. Let's see now, actually, let's quit. Option is set, quit. Let's do tree. Init Lua, got it. Lua config lazy Lua, got it. Plugins, no, plugins should be on the level of Lua. Really wrong, all right. Config, delete directory, yes, yes. Let's go up a directory, config, and do directory, plugins, and got it. Now we quit. Let's try again. Tree. We fixed it. So now the mistake was because I put the plugins inside of the config. It should be outside. So it should be under the Lua. So the Lua has 3 children: config, the plugins, and the user directory. And plugins, init Lua, optional plugin 1 Lua, plugin 2 Lua. Key points: init Lua main configuration pile, lazy Lua setup code, right? We have this. Lua plugins contain. Will it work now? No. No specs found for module. Fix the init Lua config lazy. Edit to require the lazy module correctly. Let's actually check our init Lua config lazy setup plugins. Maybe, do we need this? Yeah, I'm not sure now anymore. Let's try again. No specs found for module plugins. Hello from the user. Hello. All right. Require set up the lazy Vim bootstrap code. Add the bootstrap code to initialize lazy Vim. Yeah, we did this. Color scheme. Set up the plugins module. Create init Lua. Add other plugin specification files. Let's try it like this. Config Vim Lua plugins init. Let's just see if it works. config Vim Lua plugins. So let's do this. Let's go to Lua. Let's go to plugins, and we need to create a file called init Lua. That's the percentage sign init Lua. And what do? We just copy paste. Let's just Folke which key plenary. Let's do this. Right? Example plugin. I don't know what's this. Let's just do one plugin. I don't know this. Right? Which key? Let's try it again. And it's working. Working. All right. You need to set VIP before loading lazy. Oh, that means I have to delete what we did before. I would have to copy, yeah, the leader, what he changed. I think this would be a better way before loading lazy. All right, wow, this is really nice. It looks really nice. Okay, how do I leave this? Quit. All right. Where did we change actually? Okay, we have to change config. No, plugins, the user remap Lua. This thing. All right. We're gonna copy this actually. We're gonna copy this. No provider. We don't have a clipboard? Maybe. Leader PV. Okay, Vim Sim DX. Yeah, let's but it works actually. Let's first add it to the config, right? No, to the plugins or to the config, lazy Lua. And there was something here. Yeah, maybe we could just add this here. Let's see if this will be copy pasted. No, it's not copy pasted. I guess we could, I guess we don't have to. Look at this. Wait, let's do like a little hack of sorts. Let's go to ls cd Lua. What was it? Cd the user. Yeah, and let's show remap. Okay, so what was it? What was it? Oh, it's spacebar, right? So let's uncomment this, and it's a spacebar and local leader. We're gonna change this local leader key map set. Oh, local leader key map set. You see, it's different what he used. He used the Vim key map set, and this uses the local leader. Let's copy this. I'm gonna ask this actually. Okay. It's not actually copying it. The local leader. Oh, I don't need this actually. Wait a second. I don't need the local leader. Wait a second. Vim key map set. Vim G map leader. Map local leader. Yeah, I don't need this actually. Right, this is something else. I can leave the remap keys. I can leave this map leader. And keep, right, and keep. You see this? I think it was complaining because the map leader was defined in remap Lua. And I could leave the map leader here already in lazy, because I don't know, you see that it boots in some, it needs to boot something. Like it's like that thing that we had with the sourcing. And I can leave this here, I think. Let's try it like this. Write it and let's... I don't like this theme. Wait, I don't like this theme. Install color scheme. Do we have like color scheme? Color scheme for installing plugins? Color scheme, lazy, van color scheme. What are the color schemes? Maybe add Groovebox. Tokyo Lazy Vim. Color scheme install. Habamax. Maybe I can just let's try Habamax. It should be like, let's do something like Nord. Let's try Nord or Groovebox. Let's Groovebox. Will this work? Groovebox? Hello. It didn't work. Did I save that file also? Why it didn't work now? I will need to make a pause. Well, this was the first part of configuring Neovim. I will keep on doing this. Till next time. All right. Thank you, Primeagen.